Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I should have held off on putting my inner piece on. You want to attach your outer flap to your outer body before you put the last liner piece on. It's going to work because I peeled it back and we'll be fine. But you're going to attach this to here and you're going to just leave that same 1/4 inch. So this time I'm going to put my glue on here because I don't want to get any extra, if I can help it, down here. I'm messy with glue, so we'll see how it works out. So turn it this way just because I'm right-handed. I'm going to put my glue. I'm not going to go close to the edge, this outer edge. I'd rather keep it up. I probably should use my hot glue gun for this, but I'm going to use this. This will hold well enough once it's dry. But okay, I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to start this way and push it down because I do not want extra glue. And I'm just going to guess. I'm going to get just about my 1/4 inch. And then I'm just going to push this down. And hopefully my glue doesn't seep out the backside. We'll find out in a minute. There, very nice. It came out good. I made it. Okay, so now I've already taken my bone folder and creased in that one. I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to crease there while I'm at this. I'm going to flip it over, find where my crease mark goes. Do that, and then I'm just going to finish gluing it. So just wait and put this piece on. Attach your flap to your main body first and then do this. It'll be a lot easier. My old glue is still sticking. Yeah, it was still wet. I'm just going to put it in the best that I can. It's not going to go anywhere. And then I'm just going to put it up on this flap because once again I don't want to have extra glue hanging down if I can help it. Push it into my crease. Okay, all the hard part is done now. It's really not hard. I did do one before this and I actually wrapped the paper around all the edges like I was making a book, and it came out good, but it was really a lot of work and didn't look that much better. So that's why I opted to just do this like a word book and just cut them to the same size. Okay, there I just smeared glue. Sometimes, depending on your paper, this stuff will roll up right off. Okay, better quit talking and pay attention. I'm getting glue everywhere. With the wet glue, you do need to make sure your edges are dry before you mess with it too much, or you will have a mess. I'm going to go ahead and give these a fold before the glue dries too, just to get that hinge working. Okay. And there is your basic purse. This one I think is going to be real elegant. This one, I've got the two, the pink one and this one. This one I made the flap a little longer. I do have files for both if you prefer. I think I'm going to give this to my future daughter-in-law. Her wedding showers start this weekend. We have the first of 3. And my whole point with this was to make it easy for her to put all the photos somewhere without having to do a lot of scrapbooking or cutting or anything. So I made 2 little albums. They are just white and black paper. I'm going to glue one here. I'm going to glue the other one down here. I haven't embellished them or anything yet. I'm really not planning to do much. We don't have time to scrapbook right now. These mats are cut at 4.5 by 6.5, so I figure you can just stick a 4 by 6 photo on here, have a little edge. I may cut out some cute embellishments later when I see what pictures she puts in. I made some of the pages pocket pages so we can put tags in. I have a tag in at least one of them to show you. Let's see, it's in here. So see, we can put, I'll put a cute pull on it, maybe some ribbon or a cute cutout with my Cricut. So I'll put the measurements for that page. I'm trying to think, it was 6.5 by 9, and I just scored it in half and just bound it in. And this one was 6.5 by 8.5, scored from one side at 4.5. It just makes a little flap so I can put 2 there and 2 there. I want it to hold a lot of pictures. That's basically all I'm going to have it do. Okay, so those are just plain old paper bound with my Bind It All, and I did do the back page out of chipboard and covered it with cardstock because I'm going to hot glue that to the back. I'm going to run some hot glue. I'm going to stay away from my O-rings. This will hold it really well. And that's why I use cardboard or chipboard. I wanted to make sure it was good and secure. Don't want to burn yourself. Okay, just going to center it as best I can without measuring. I want to make sure your cover can close over your rings. You don't want it to be crooked, which I think I am. No! Yeah, that's one thing with the hot glue. You're not moving it once it's there. It might be a little crooked, but I don't think it'll show. Okay, there's that one. Okay, it closes. Then I'm going to put the other one. I just made sure opposite colors were showing. This one I'm going to adhere really close to this edge. So I want to make sure it doesn't interfere with my hinge. Try and move a little faster this time, so if I need to slide it, I can. Because I certainly didn't have much time with the other one. Sticky strip might work good enough, but I just want to be sure. Okay. So this will hold a lot of photos. I'm hoping she's got, I think, 3 showers that will hold all of them. Okay, we need to do our handle. I just am going to glue, hot glue again. I told you I'm into using my hot glue gun a lot lately. I'm going to glue ribbon through here. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to put a couple of light rows of blue because I want this to hold securely. Just going to lay it there. Come around, kind of determine how much you want to stand up. I don't want too much on this. I want it to be like a little pocketbook. I cut too much. Cut some of that off. I'm going to fold under the edge and glue that a little just because I want to have a nice clean edge. Do it without burning yourself if possible. Just hold that for a second. Just going to put a little bead of glue here. Make sure you're not twisted, and then just overlap. Oh, you know what? I need to put glue here too. You guys can watch me make all my boo-boos. When I'm doing a video, sometimes I just try to think about what I'm going to say and I get my steps out of whack. But it all works out in the end. It's fine. Okay, you could put something there to cover up the little seam if you want, a little flower maybe. Okay, now we need to have a closure. I'm going to use Velcro dots. Do I want the rough one on the top or the bottom? Think. These are self-adhesive. Hopefully the adhesive is strong enough. I'm just going to open it up, put it just inside there, squeeze it down good. Then I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to line it up and stick it to the Velcro. Detach myself from it, hopefully. Okay. Now I'm going to close my photo album. Make sure it's lined up how you want. Slide your cover if you need to. And then push. Now put your hand inside. Maybe I should have done this before. I would just want to push on it better before I try to pull it apart. Get your hand in there so you have something hard to push on. Okay, then undo your Velcro. Hopefully it will, your dot will be there. There, and then your placement is correct. Okay, now for the outside of this, I made a little flower. This is just cut, was a Gerber Daisy SVG file someone had given me. I cut one of patterned, one of black, curled the edges, glued them together, and then I just glued some little rhinestones in the middle. I'm going to glue a little ribbon behind it. Use my hot glue gun again. Okay. I'm going to glue my flower. I'm going to use a generous amount of glue. I will probably burn myself, but just want to make sure all this holds. Give that a second to dry. I'm just going to put a dot there and glue this on. Then I'll trim my ribbons. Try not to get any more glue on my glossy stuff than I already did. And then I'm going to glue that. I think this is really cute. I'm going to cut out my ribbon. I have some glue strings, but I'll get those with a hairdryer and they'll go bye-bye. Okay, and there you have it. I think this is just really cute. Thanks for watching.